Hey, welcome back. We finished off last week with Keelbound finally setting the Fruit Blast delusion to rest. We adopted the riverboat rule from episode 2 into Keelbound's core rule set to finally get the blasted drink at the gnome stronghold. On that note, remember that Keelbound is only using river and port unlocks to access sailing content. He did the knight's sword so he could open drink crates, not for the smithing XP. But Keelbound's not a fully sailing locked Iron Man. That would be boring. There's about 50 other people doing that, and the content and outcomes are the same for all of them. Keelbound is a vibes-based Iron Man. He's here for the full sailing experience. He'll take his rickety rafticle up that river. He'll spend 3 weeks to imbibe that bibbly-bubbly blurberry blast. He'll slap that salacious salamander so silly it slobbers sweet, super strong shooty straight from his sternum. He won't have to sit around and wait for sailing batch 2. He'll make his own batch and go wherever his stompers and chunks allow him. Anyways, with the Fruit Blast out of the way, it's time for Keelbound to move on to unlocking the Jubbly Jive, the next challenge in the Barracuda Trials. The Jubbly Jive is located in the backwater, an area of the shrouded ocean between the Isle of Souls and Feldip Hills. The water of the backwater is foul and fetid due to a mix of factors. The backwater is the estuary of the River Doyne, after running through a bustling city, a gnomish battlefield, and the toxic cesspool which is Castle Wars. It also confluences with the poison waste to the west, the home of the toxic snake, Zogre. The backwater is also home to Jiggig. Jiggig is a former ogre ritual site, containing generations of ogre corpses, likely decomposing straight into the surrounding waters. Jiggig is the setting for the Zogre Flesh Eater quest. During the quest, the player learns how to mix Relosim's Balm, a potion that cures disease, made from Karamjan jungle herbs. It's unclear who or what Relosim is, but the potion is used in the construction of the inoculation station. Remember this guy? It's there to protect Keelbound and crew from disease. Also, due to the trial's roughness, Keelbound needs to upgrade the Piebald Storm's helm to a mithril helm. So where do we start? First, let's ignore the fact that we can't access the chunk. We'll come back to that, and maybe going through the requirements for the quest will help us get there. First off, the Zogre Flesh Eater's quest has a few quest requirements, but more importantly, Keelbound needs the ability to make potions. Luckily, we can do both at once. Keelbound's first step here is to unlock herblore. Druidic Ritual and the Jungle Potion quests are on the menu there. After that, we'll need to complete the Big Chompy Bird Hunting quest, which is the introduction to Feldip Hills, the area where this all takes place. Luckily, we saved our port chunk unlocks for just this kind of moment. We'll go through these quests by first unlocking the chunks, then completing them before moving on to the next quest. The Druidic Ritual quest takes place in Taverley, a small town right next to Falador, where we completed the Knight's Sword. The gist of it is this: you kill some animals, you dip their meat in a cauldron, and you purify a cursed ritual circle. Then you're allowed to make potions with herblore. The quest requires 2 chunks. This one for the ritual circle, and this one for the quest giver and the cauldron. We can unlock both chunks from the Entrana port unlock, also grabbing this one in case we ever get to do Fairy Tale Part 1. This saves us from using the Catherby port unlocks and choosing between Catherby and Taverley. But unfortunately, this means the Warrior Guild and Defenders are out of the question. However, even if we took that chunk, we need the one east of it to get into the guild, and there's no way to reach it. Anyways, that should cover everything we need for Druidic Ritual. Let's get to it. I'm so excited to finally start the herblore skill. This is the first step in getting ready for Jad. We need prayer potions. There is no way in heck I am flicking for hours. And we're going to be in there for a while because our range setup is not looking too great. And I kind of want to get in there at a low range level. Alright, so first stop on the journey is Lumbridge. We got to go pick up some raw beef and raw chicken from our good old friends the cows and chickens. Oh, hey Lumbridge, it's been a while. So I tried finding cows on islands. Turns out islanders in Gielinor are actually not too crazy about keeping cows. However, there are some chickens I just found on Entrana, so we'll go pick up the chicken there rather than here in Lumbridge, just to stay pure. And it also looks like there's grizzly bear there, so we can pick up the bear meat as well, which we also need. I still have this rat meat since we killed the very first rat on the account. Man, I really am so sick of running all the way around to get to Draenor Village in Port Sarim. There has to be another way. Alright, we made the long run around. I just realized I probably should keep the Sailor's Amulet on Keelbound at all times. We could have took the teleport to Pandemonium and taken the boat to Port Sarim. We'd already be there. So I'm gonna charge this thing up, and we are never taking this off. In fact, I'm feeling so lazy right now, we're gonna still do it. Next stop on our journey, Entrana to get the bear meat and the chicken. Me and the ship are racing. Oh, dude, no! That's not cool, man. Cheaters. Oh, one day we get to have a boat like this. Alrighty, back at Entrana. I just realized we need to kill some things and, well, at least we trained a little bit of combat. The wooden shield is back. Ah, the crab cloth, the fighting boots. It's also time for the goggles. We'll wear the camel top because this is it, guys. Keelbound is ready for combat. Beware, crabs. XX Crab Killer 777XX has arrived. Alright, Windtumber Island. Our first visit. Whoa, it's so big, man. Alright, Charted Crab Monument. You inspect the monument, crab suddenly scuttles up to you and presses a mysterious piece of a medallion into your hands. Oh, our first medallion fragment! The look of a man ready to train some combat. Let's go. We gotta switch into defense. These things are slapping me. There is no AFK. I will die. I almost want to go back to Deep Fin Point and make some armor. Hey, 20 attack. Smith Simmy time. Hey, base 20s. It's time to wear this mithril shield. Keelbound is upgrade. Alright, let's kill a chicken for some chicken meat. Where is this grizzly bear? Oh, no. Oh, I didn't consider this. Oh, he's right on the chunk. Holy crap. The luck. Come on, Keelbound, punch the crap out of that bear. Could you imagine going hand to hand with a bear? You gave me so unrealistic. Okay, Mr. Bear, you weren't as scary as we thought. No! Wait, no! Come on, Mr. Bear. You know you want to eat me. Oh, did we get him? Oh, perfect. All right, come on, come out here where he can kill you. All right, second time's the charm. There it is, some raw bear meat. All right, back to Port Sarim. We'll actually use the Sailor's Amulet this time. Pandemonium to Port Sarim, which takes us nearby to Falador and Taverly Herblore Shop. Hello, Samfew. Heard you druids might be able to teach me about herblore. Hello, Kakimix. That's a name. Oh, so apparently you gotta talk to that guy first and then talk to Samfew. I had it backwards. We're back, Samfew. All right, use the meat with the cauldron. All right, Samfew, we got the meat. We just need to talk to Kakimix. Bam, herblore unlocked. The next quest on our list for Zogre Flesh Eaters is Jungle Potion. This quest will help us learn more about jungle herbs since they're used to make the disease-curing Relisim's bombs. The quest takes place among the jungles of Karamjar in a tribal village known as Tai Wo Wanai. Keelbound needs to collect 5 jungle herbs to help the shaman of the village conduct a ritual to commune with the Karamjan island gods. We need 4 chunks for this one. Luckily, we have a few ports still available. We need this chunk for the quest start, and these chunks for the herbs. These unlocks are a bit complicated because I'm trying to navigate any potential future quests like Dragon Slayer while making sure we grab the volcano for Jad. We'll grab the 2 bottom chunks from Karnile. Unfortunately, the port chunk is this little sliver, so we have no choice taking this chunk to get off the dock, which is even worse because it could have been a river chunk. Anyways, we'll grab this top right chunk by coming from Remington, grabbing the volcano, and getting this chunk. As for the last one, we'll come down from Brimhaven. And that's it. Let's go make some jungle potions. Okay, with herblore and the chunks unlocked, let's get into the jungle potion. We're gonna need some armor and food for this because we're gonna encounter some combat on the way. So I think we'll smith up a set of steel armor now that Keelbound both has a higher level smithing and higher level defense. And we'll cook up some of these fish we got from Port Robert's thieving. Steel helm, steel plate, steel legs, and we have a mithril square in the bank to finish. Keelbound's first armor set. Look at him, he's ready for battle. It's a little plastic boat teleporting charter to Brimhaven. All right, with this new armor set, Keelbound is gonna be doing a lot of walking since he is heavy as heck, and he is definitely gonna be out of stamina. In fact, maybe we should save the run for when it's important. Wait, what just attacked me? Wait, did these? No way, did these Venus flytraps actually hurt you? Oh my god, wait! Since when? Since 2002, apparently. They can attack players next to them for every 5 ticks up to 2 damage. They have level 15 attack, level 15 strength, 45 crush defense, 30 stab, and... They cannot be attacked and inflict melee damage. They cannot be prevented by protect from melee. You learn something new every day, man. This is crazy. Ah, Taibo and I Village. Hey, Trufitus. Search a marshy jungle vine. What we got here? Ooh, search that vine. Search that vine, Keelbound. Search that vine, Keelbound. Search that vine, Keelbound. Brother, have you still not found anything? Oh, just had to say something. Alright, grimy snakeweed. Clean it up. Alright, next up is Adrigal. Adrigal's the first of the dangerous ones. We have to go up here near the harpy bug swarms, which actually hit pretty hard on armor. So I'm gonna take a little bit off here. Okay, so somewhere in these palm trees. Find an herb, you have no place to store your inventory. Oh my god, we're getting destroyed. Run, Keelbound, run! There's your Adrigal. Next is Cedofoil. Yoink! Some Cedofoil. Next up, Valencia moss. Some Valencia moss. And last is Rogue's Purse. Now this actually is the most dangerous. We need to go back through the harpy bug swarms and then go into the Zogre pothole dungeon. Why is it called the pothole dungeon? I have literally no idea. Okay, I guess that kind of does look like a pothole. Alright, Keelbound, get in and out quick, dude. You don't need to fight these things. Holy crap, level 53. Search! Find that herb, man. Oh my gosh, that was so quick. Good job, dude. Alright, Trufitus, here's the last one, the Rogue's Purse. Trufitus shows you some techniques in herblore. You gain some experience in herblore. Hey, jungle potion, done. And level 9 herblore. With jungle potion out of the way, one quest remains for Zogre flesh eaters. One that's related to the jubbly part of the jubbly jive. That quest is big chompy bird hunting. This is the first of the quests that actually has skill requirements. Keelbound is good on the 30 cooking, sitting at 37, but the 30 range, well, Keelbound is at level 1. We'll have to work on that before getting started, which, with sailing, is going to be some pretty explosive content. And that content? Ship combat. Keelbound will need to build a cannon on his ship to be able to fight things. Ship cannons follow the same gear progression as melee weapons, armor, or ranged ammo, going from bronze to dragon. Now, when Keelbound went to train with a cannon, the wiki didn't have ranged requirements for the cannons listed in the descriptions. Strangely enough, the cannons don't have a range requirement, so we're gonna go straight to Mithril. Yeah, so, he didn't actually know that they did have requirements. You need a range level of 20 to use this cannon. Oh no, dude, nowhere on the wiki, dude. What? No! But that's okay, because once again, Keelbound is doing work for the wiki, and he updated all of them with the proper range levels. Hey, nice Starforge PC you got there, Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. The wiki also mentions that ranged armor doesn't matter at all for the cannons. Only the cannon and its balls. So we're gonna go out there naked and just start blasting. Huh? But Keelbound won't be naked forever. There are some drops we are looking out for from the sea creatures we'll be killing. It's time for Keelbound to finally start building out his armor set for fighting Jad to get the fire cape. Our main focus will be the sharks because they're the primary sailing creature for dropping weapons and armor. And for now, it looks like one of our best in slot weapons for Jad comes from all tiers of shark, the adamant crossbow. Yeah, it's not the super sexy strong rune crossbow, but it's the best thing we get from sailing without having to grind out some crazy amount of skilling. Obviously, the easiest choice here is the level 63 bull shark, also giving Keelbound a chance at adamant plate legs. But we'll also try out some level 69, nice, hammerhead sharks for the U short bow and plate body upgrades. All sharks have a chance of dropping a water battle staff, which would be absolutely huge for magic training, as it gives us an auto cast and free water runes. We'll talk more about our gearing and plan for Jad after the Jubbly Jive, but we're not doing that unless we get these range levels to complete this quest. Before we head out, we're going to head into some ship combat, and your ship's HP and armor are dictated by its keel. So we're going to use the 400 steel bars we need and make the steel keel for the Brave Killer. Alright, the Brave Killer's looking a little bit stronger. It's time to go kill some sharks. We're headed back out to the Shimmering Atoll. Apparently there is one hammerhead shark spawn out there, and honestly, the less sharks we have biting the boat while we shoot them, the better. And there she is, the lone hammerhead shark. Okay, there's no way I'm killing it. I've used something like 8 repair kits and 150 cannonballs. It's barely under 90%. if that. So we're gonna switch to bull sharks, which have lower HP and defense. Dolphins are another option. Let's try a dolphin. Nope, nothing is dead. Oh my god, it's half dead now. I guess I hit a good level. We finally did it! I think it took about a half hour to kill this dolphin, but we did it. We got 4 range, almost 5 out of it, and some water range. Alright, there it is, 5 range. I originally was not gonna build the steel cannon, but I feel like I absolutely have to now. It's way too slow. Alright, steel cannon time. This does seem to be working a little bit better than before, though. We'll see if we can kill some bull sharks. Alright, the range levels are definitely picking up. 7 range already. Alright. First bull shark down. Let's see what we get. What? Addy crossbow? Our first go. What is our luck? Whoa, yes! I can't believe it. It's one of our bists for Jad. We get it the first kill. It looks like the rate is 1 out of 10, so it's not as crazy as I thought it was, but it's still exciting. I was kind of expecting it to be on the rarer side. I wonder if there's a way to get a safe spot. That would be huge. So it looks like right off the coast of the Pandemonium, there's a bunch of rocks with a bull shark spawn next to them. I think I'm gonna take a trip over there and see what we can find out. Oh! The cannoning safe spot has been found. The range levels are flying now. 15, 16. Oh, wait, hold up. We trapped him. What? Okay, we're learning tech here. So you could trap under your boat and they just sit there. Hey, and there it is, 20 ranged. We can now put the mithril cannon on the boat. For mithril cannon, we need 4 mahogany planks. We don't have any mahogany logs. So it looks like just west of Deep In Point here is Shimmering Atoll, which has 2 mahogany trees that we should be able to chop. Oh my gosh, a water droplet. Is it worth getting eaten by sharks? I say so. Holy, okay, this may have been a mistake, but was it worth it? The moment of truth. Really? Land ho! Mahogany. Alright, we're full on mahogany logs. Let's head to the sawmill, make some planks, and make our cannon. Robert Boss! Wait, what? This tree looks lonely. I'll give him a friend. Like I always say, everyone needs a friend. Oh my goodness. I love it. Alrighty. Back to the mithril cannon that we originally had, and then replaced. This cannon has now cost us 136k. Okay, this is the spot. This is definitely the spot. No. Okay, we're out of here. This is not it. This is definitely not it. Alright, found another spot I want to try. It is northwest of Port Roberts. There's only 7 spawns instead of 20. Maybe just be able to shoot right through this. Okay. Oh yeah, that rock means nothing. Bring me that shark. Ooh, mithril plate, dude, upgrade. Addy plate, dude, the upgrades keep flowing. These hammerhead sharks are huge for the upgrades. Kill number 10, this is it. What? There it is. Use short bow. A lot of grinding and some weapons out of the way, and there it is, 30 ranged. Let's go big chompy bird hunting. So that takes care of the skills for the quest. As for chunks, this one is actually simple. We use the port chunks from Corsair Cove to unlock these 2 chunks that are required for the quest. That's it! Even though we haven't completed the Corsair Curse quest, which prevents us from docking there or taking the Remington boat, I found a clever way there which has no requirements. Who needs the quest in the port when you can just charter there? Hold on. We have a problem. It looks like we're stuck in here with no way out. How did I miss this? No! What? Can we get through here? No! One small favor. Ah, fuck, I don't have the gnome glider. What the helly? Okay. No, wait. 3. Oh! Okay, so... I've been sitting here panicking for like the past hour, trying to figure out how I made this mistake, not realizing that this exit of Corsair Cove is not an exit at all, but instead an entire wall of rocks preventing us from leaving. I was just about to give up when I had a zoomed out look of this area, and I was like, is Ape Atoll a mooring point? It's not, it's just part of a quest. Then man, I saw this. Angler's Retreat. This is a port unlock, and it's conveniently 3 chunks away from the exact chunk that we need to get out of Corsair Cove. Thank God, man. I thought that was it. I don't know what I could come up with. There was no river rule in the world that could have saved us. But look, there's just enough space, 3 tiles to squeeze by. Oh, we can continue the quest. Oh my goodness. Cool, there's Crimson Swifts here. Those are level 1 hunters, so now we've actually unlocked Hunter as well as a skill, so that's really exciting. Alright, let's start it. Let's start the Chompy hunt. Hello, Rance. Yeah, man, we're here for the stabbers for the Chompy, dude. Give me that bow. I need to make some stabbers. Okay, there's the wolves. We're gonna have to figure out how to safe spot them. And oh my god, the ogres here are aggressive as well. Oh my gosh. I should have brought some armor. Alright, we need to be really careful. Alright, we'll make 30 stabbies, as they call them. We need to kill a wolf for wolf bones. Safe spot around this tree. Oh my goodness. Watch this. Bro took my arrows. Let's go get the bellows from the cave. Bro, you can do this. Oh, come on, Keelbound, my guy. Oh my gosh, he is failing. Yeah, boy. Let's grab some extra bellows. Who knows? Maybe we'll be killing some chompy birds at some point. All right, let's get the fancy toadsies. Stick to chompy. Where's that chompy at? Hello, Mr. Chompy or Miss Chompy. We left you some food. Hello, cuckoo. Hello, cuckoo. There it is. Rance, get it, dude. What are you doing? Shoot it. Yeah. Bro missed. Let me have a go. Keelbound is trained in the art of shooting things. Hey, we got it. Yoink. Rance, we did it, dude. Dougal leaves, a potato, and equileaves. Use the potato, dougal, and equileaves with the chompy bird to make a seasoned chompy. Alright, Rance, here you go, buddy. There it is, the whopping 700 ranged XP. Do we even get a level? Got a fletching level? We didn't even get a range level. Alright, so now we have everything we need for the Zogre Flesh Eater quest, except for the Zogre Flesh Eater chunk. Now, how will we do it? So, this is not another Fruit Blast scenario. I've been coming up with a plan for this unlock literally since day number 2 of playing Keelbound. I've checked dozens of times, and there is no way that any port chunk, river chunk, or crazy rule that we have could ever reach Jiggig for the Zogre Flesh Eater's quest. I even found a super niche boat option, the Ogre Boat, used in the Recipe for Disaster quest, which goes from Rance to Karamjar, which we could use as a boat unlock for 3 quest chunks. Unfortunately, much like the other ports, it's 1 chunk short of Jiggig. But I did promise that I had a plan, and that it was crazier than the grind for agility, woodcutting, or 75 sailing that we just did. So, this is a rare exception though, and we will be breaking all of Keelbound's rules to unlock the Jiggig chunk. But it's a piece of sailing content, and we're gonna do it. So if we're gonna break all the rules, the punish has to be severe. So this is what I came up with. Keelbound will have to grind out the Expert Dragon Archer hat. And for those of you who don't know it by its crazy name, that is the highest tier of Chompy Bird hat, for getting 4,000 Chompy Bird kills.